Всё.
Я хочу там смотреть.
Там смотреть? Идем, идем.
А какие colors они, Сабринчик?
Скажи, это какой color смотрится?
Какой?
Purple color, видишь?
Это маленький?
А это серенькая, да? А вот purple color, yellow,
Большой?
большая желтенькая и синяя. Смотри, как красивая. Видишь, как красивая? Вот моим бэйби тоже ушел смотреть. Да?
Все.
Да?
Она сама хлопает, да?
The relationship between a trainer and the animal she's working with is one that's based on trust. Christine trusts Fonzie, and Fonzie trusts Christine. As a matter of fact, Christine trusts Fonzie so much, she knows that she could place a fish in Fonzie's mouth, and Fonzie will not eat it.
Throw it.
Christine, there's nobody impressed by that tough crowd. I'd like to see you guys try over your dogs in a piece of steak. Good luck. Sympathy claps. Christine will even take this one step further. She knows she could even turn her back on Fonzie, and when she turns back around, that same fish will still be in Fonzie's mouth. Now that's what I call trust. Now this trusting relationship is very important in how we care for our animals. All of our marine mammals are trained in what we call husbandry behaviors. And these are the behaviors that allow us to get an up-close look at an animal's body to make sure they're healthy. You'll notice that Fonzie is laying out so Christine can touch and examine him. He's also been trained to present his hind flippers in order to take voluntary blood samples. Now all of these behaviors do come in very handy when our vets come to visit, because they make checkups run very smoothly. Each year humans produce over 150 million tons of solid waste. And this waste can find its way into our oceans. Fishing boats can lay hundreds of miles of netting, and these nets can trap marine mammals, sea turtles, fish, and aquatic birds. But luckily we have Fonzie here in the aqua theater to keep our pools clean. It's up to all of us to do the same with our ocean. It's up to us to protect this very delicate balance that allows our world to thrive. Well, I think Fonzie's done a great job out here today. What do you guys think? There's one last wave goodbye from Fonzie. As he makes his way back across the pool where he lives, that'll bring us to the end of the pin-up-head portion of our demonstration. But everybody get ready, because coming up next are our bottlenose dolphins. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our bottlenose dolphins.
Yay! Bravo!
It's time to meet our dolphins. Is everyone out there ready to meet the dolphins? Yeah! Oh, come on, guys. You can do better than that. Are you ready to meet the dolphins? Yeah! That's more like it. First up is Tab. Tab is the older of the two at 18 years old. He's almost 600 pounds and 8 feet long. And today Tab's working with his trainer, Kristen. And to your left is Presley. Presley's 13 years old, over 600 pounds and 8.5 feet long. And today Presley's working with his trainer, Martha. There are few animals as popular with people as the bottlenose dolphin. And the more we learn about these fascinating animals, the more interesting they seem to become. But there are still some people out there that think a dolphin is a fish. But we all know better than that, right? Now, what kind of animal is a dolphin? That's right, a mammal. And almost all mammals share 5 common characteristics. Mammals are warm-blooded, or what we now call homeothermic, and that means they're able to maintain a constant internal body temperature. Mammals breathe air. Dolphins breathe air through those nostrils located on the top of their head, and those are called blowholes. Mammals give birth to live babies. They feed those babies milk, and there's one last thing that most mammals have. Most mammals have hair, that's right, but wait a minute, do you guys see any hair on these dolphins? No, they don't have any hair now. But when they were born, they did have a few whisker-like hairs located on the tips of their rostrums or beaks, and they used those to find their mother's mammary glands. But then a few days after birth, those hairs fell out, so now the dolphins are bald. You seem to be insulted by that. This baldness is actually beneficial for living life in the water. Hair would cause drag and slow them down. You'll also notice that their bodies are torpedo-shaped. They're streamlined, and that allows them to move through the water with amazing speed and precision. Dolphins steer and maneuver with the use of their pectoral flippers, located on the front portion of their body. And those allow the dolphins to move very gracefully. Dolphins propel their bodies with the use of their very strong tails. Those are known as glutes. The very muscular portions of their bodies. They move them in an up and down motion rather than side to side like a fish. Those tails are so strong, dolphins have even been seen to lift themselves up and out of the water. Now that's a behavior known as spy hopping, and when a dolphin spy hops, he may be trying to get a better look at the world above the surface of the water. Dolphins are extremely social animals. Males leave nursery groups at about the age of 4, at which time they form bachelor herds, which are fluid in nature, often breaking up and reforming. Pair bonds form within these groups that may last a lifetime. So it's not uncommon for two males like Tab and Presley to spend their entire lives together. And as you can see, they do move in synchrony with one another. Now, female dolphins live in these nursery groups where they raise and assist their offspring with support from one another. Living in a group provides protection from a dolphin's predators. Now, can anyone shout out a dolphin predator? Shark, good. Any others? Killer whales or orcas. And when confronted with a predator, dolphins are most likely to flee, reaching speeds of up to 20 miles an hour. With living in a group comes the need for communication. Now, the method you guys are probably all most familiar with is through their vocalization. Dolphins produce a wide variety of clicks, squeaks, and whistles, but these sounds don't come out of their mouths like many people think. Rather, they come out of their blowholes. And I bet if we're all very quiet out here today, we might be treated to a few dolphin vocals. Now, dolphins do communicate in one other way, and that's through body language. And one type of posturing is known as a breach. When the dolphin's body hits against the surface of the water, it creates a tremendous slapping sound that can be heard for great distances under the water. And as with the vocalizations, we're not too sure what dolphins are trying to communicate, for breaching has often been associated with aggression. And now's the point in our demonstration where I'd like to introduce you to our volunteer. So a nice round of applause for Steven. Now, Steven's joining us out here today because he had a great idea on how to conserve our environment. Hey, Steven, why don't you tell everyone your idea?
Go outside and play a board game instead of watching TV or playing video games.
Exactly. Help save electricity. What you could do instead of playing a video game inside, you could go outside or play a board game. How about a round of applause for our conservationists? Now, Steven, have you ever met a dolphin before? No? Are you nervous? Yeah? Well, I guess someone told Steven that dolphins have close to 100 razor-sharp teeth. He's not fazed at all, but don't worry, Steven. We haven't lost a volunteer in days. Steven, it's my pleasure to introduce you to Presley. It's a rare opportunity and a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get this close to a dolphin. But when it's done in a setting such as this in an aquarium, with trained animals and a trained staff, it could be a wonderful experience for everyone. Another way to see marine mammals up close is by using some of the responsible whale watch tours. There are some found right along our coastline that do respect the seas and the animals that live in them. But there are some people out there trying to have illegal interactions with these animals. They're taking out boatloads of people and luring dolphins to their boats with fish. We've been getting increased reports of dolphins getting hit by boat propellers and becoming ill from eating spoiled fish and other improper food items. He's really good. Kristen says that was easy. Alright, we'll try a tough one. This time you have to use your whole body. So what you're gonna do is spin once in a circle like me. Now you try. Beginner's luck, he did it again. Guys, he's a pro at this. Look at that. Hey, what's wrong? I think the trainers are a little nervous about the competition. Since he did such a good job, you should give him a fish. Just one fish. Let's place it right down there in Tab's mouth. Because when the animals do something correct here at the aquarium, we reinforce them. One of our primary reinforcers is the food. Wait, you just threw this fish back at me. Maybe you should try it with Presley. Presley wouldn't throw back a fish. As I was saying, one of the primary reinforcers is the... Now wait a minute, Steven. These two trainers are pretty quick to get you out of here, right? I think they're setting you up. Ask them if they have any big fish in their pouches. Now, I've never seen these two guys turn down a herring. That's exactly what they wanted, Steven. There you go. How about a round of applause for our guest trainer, Steven? And for helping us out here today, Steven, we're going to give you an aquarium banner from our gift shop. How about one last round of applause for Steven? He's been a great sport. And now's the point in our demonstration where we ask that you sit back, relax, and get ready to experience the grace and beauty of the bottlenose dolphin.
Oh my god.
and gentlemen, let's hear it for our bottlenose dolphins. Dolphins are just one of the many species of animals found living in our seas. They're all part of a web of life that extends up out of the water to all life on Earth. It's the choices we make that help determine the health of this web, like Stephen's choice to help save electricity. We thank you for choosing the New York Aquarium and supporting our conservation efforts worldwide. Enjoy the rest of your day here at the New York Aquarium.
Сабринчик, поехали, да, как мы? Что, это кушаешь военная тайна, посмотри?
Всегда получается, когда я кушаю.
Ну, пораньше, ты всегда кушаешь. Сабринчик, а Сабринчик никогда не кушает, мне надо на нее ориентироваться. Или ты тоже всегда кушаешь? Только баба много кушает всегда, а ты мало кушаешь. Да, одну котлету. Целый день.
Вторую. Да?
А баба уже 7-й хот-дог.
Скажи, нет, почему ты обманываешь?
7-й хот-дог, баба. 6 уже съела, вот там бумажки.
Это первая.
Бумажки сзади лежат.
Скажи, а ты твои? Скажи. Мама, я делаю. Она такая делает. Я поняла. Хорошо, молодец.
Давай. Сбрось это вон.
Давай. Поняла, давай? Да. Мы отсюда идем по этой минутке, а потом пойдем немножко в парк. Хочешь покупаться? Да? Тут две котлетки. Ну, один остров. Вот, запах вкусно. Ты такой жадный, ты не купил. Правда? Сабрина? Маленькая дорога. Да, а большие это горы. Это небольшие. Они голодные, они будут жить, полностью.
Белуга.
А что она делает?
А плавает?
И что она делает? Beluga whale! Oh! Baby beluga whale! Yeah, that's a big one. Are they babies? Wow. And mommy, as you see, they're going around in circles. They're doing the kind of thing that's going on. Look, yeah.
Вверх ногами плавать.
What? Beluga whales. No, oh my God! Two more are coming up. Looks like they're having a race. Mommy, it looks like they're upside down. Yeah. Mommy, look at there. Mommy, look at there. Oh, on the back. Hey, go, deep.
Они выросли большие,
Oh. Mommy, are these babies? Mommy, after.
Сабринчик,
Mommy, after.
Сабринчик.
Think about when they grow up.
Тебе нравится Уэллс? Да, Сабринчик?
Черепки, тебе нравится, да, Любочка? Сабрин? Да? Помаши ему рукой, делай.
Эй!
Идем посмотрим, что там есть. Где? Вот это вот они.
Черепашки, да.
Какие черепашки у меня?
Это такие
Такие черепашки?
черепашки.
А, это же у него аквариум, оказывается. Вот, смотри, ты смотри, черепашку вот держит. Вот, видишь? Она плавает сюда, видишь, смотри?
Which one?
Ты видишь, что черепашка?
She's on swan. She's got a lot of seaweed and stuff going on.
Okay, I got
Her okay?
А, Люба? Видишь, их много. Посчитай, сколько? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
Come over here, come over here.
5 черепашек.
Hey!
Они просто плавают.
Can't reach it. How about I get help?
Ринчик.
I'm just bigger, right?
Вот она, видишь? Она плавает. Видишь, Даня? Что, Люба? Так? Вот так, вот так? Вот она поплавала. Видела? Да, видишь, плавает? Нет, сфотографируй около черепашку. Она плавает.
А, ползает. Да,
Ползает, да.
All the way down there. See that little bucket?
What is that?
Это спайдер, да.
Смотрите, маши деда рукой. Ну, так посмотри на него.
You gotta go to the bathroom. It's cold. I don't know where he went. Look at the one that's not flying, huh?
Oh!
That's nice. He's got 4 eyes. Another?
Ah!
starts with